Bond County, Illinois Soil Conservation District wins state award? How does a small southern Illinois district win state and national recognition? Who are the dynamic individuals that direct the district activity? At the Soil Conservation Service office each month, the 5 district board members meet to chart the progress of the county and make plans for the future. These men are elected to leadership responsibility by vote of landowners and serve without pay. By example on their own farms, they influence their neighbors to use their land better. They recognize their opportunity, and with the help of trained technicians from the Soil Conservation and Extension Services, they realistically set about to make their land produce according to its ability. Traditional farming habits, such as old cropping patterns and farming methods, are not easily changed. Nature further complicated Bond County's problem. About 24 inches below the surface of the soil is a concrete-like clay pan. Water is slow to filter through this subsoil, and after a heavy rain, water tends to stand in useless puddles. The soil surface must be made to absorb more moisture, and the potholes should be eliminated. Many farmers in Bond County have now adopted the relatively new practice of leveling their land with land levelers. These land levelers are quick, practical, and efficient. After land has been leveled off, many farmers use a drag line to provide open ditch drainage for excess water. No standing water here. Since tiling in tight clay pan soil is almost impossible, open ditches like this solve the excess water problem. Throughout the 10-year life of the Bond County Soil Conservation District, one man has outstandingly contributed his technical knowledge and personal interest. Ralph Canfield, the Soil Conservation Service planner, supplies the board with valuable information on soils and structures, then stands ready to devote long hours to carrying out their wishes. The soil and the future it holds for the people of Bond County has become the life's work of Ralph Canfield. He has seen the county grow and prosper to where today it is outstanding in Illinois. As he reflects, he can be justly proud of his part in the county's accomplishment.
Yes, as I think back over the years, I've seen a lot of farmland improvements in this county. I remember when the Soil Conservation District was first started. The first chairman, the late H.E. Ferguson, worked hard to get the district going. And a lot of credit goes to the late Harold Coonan, too. Coonan came from Pet Milk Company to become a Bond County farm advisor. Pet Milk sure has been a big help to Bond County. Even today, they have 2 top-notch field men who cooperate with the district 100%. There's Charlie Luce and Russ Cromley. Good men, both of them. Even though we're in the St. Louis milk shed and a lot of grade A milk goes there, Pet Milk Company provides a ready market for a big percent of this county's milk. And they continue to work for higher milk quality and production. The company's constant watchfulness has meant more sanitary dairy operations and cleaner milking parlors on dairy farms. Disease rate in dairy cattle is lower as a result of the company's research activities. You know, for my money, there's no better way to see the county than from the air. Not long ago, I had the opportunity to do just that. Wayne Thompson took me up in his plane. Wayne's a crackerjack pilot and's always ready to cooperate in any way he can. You sure can separate the successful farmers from those just getting by. It's easy to see good farms up here. You just know that money is being made from the land. There are a few things in the county that I'm not proud of, though. That washed-out land in the northern section needs taking care of. It's a good example of land that's not properly managed to retard soil and water runoff. The land in Bond County is sort of half level and half hilly. The three rivers that run through the county account for quite a lot of soil loss. But these Bond County farmers are quick to see the importance of plowing on the contour, planting grass waterways, and building terraces to change submarginal soil into productive, profitable farmland. Some farmers have even gone to planting their orchards on the contour. They make a mighty nice pattern from the air. Farmers in Bond County used to think that the tight clay pan was all disadvantage. They found out, though, that the tightness of the soil and its water-holding characteristics made for good ponds. That's a good example of how a so-called disadvantage can be turned into an asset. Yes, a lot of credit goes to a lot of people. The farmers, businessmen, housewives, clergymen, and bankers in the county made this county what it is today. We had an awful drought last year. Things were really dry. But clay pan soil is good wheat land. If it hadn't been for our wheat, the Bond County farmers would have really been in a fix. This year, some farmers are reporting yields up to 70 bushels of wheat to the acre. The county averages up to 10 to 20 bushels per acre higher than the national average. We're trying to beat the dry years with more ponds. Agricultural Conservation Program Chairman Clarence Brewer is a hard-working farmer who finds time to do extra work for the benefit of others. The ACP office and Soil Conservation Service are teaming up to encourage more ponds for the county. My able right-hand man, Shad Coleman, plans and stakes out these important sources for water. During the time he's been in Bond County, Shad Coleman has probably supervised construction on more than 300 ponds. Farm ponds mean a lot to the farm. First of all, they provide a means for watering thirsty livestock. And they make a darn good swimming hole for the kids and a place for Mom and Dad to try their luck fishing. If enough farmers sign up with the Soil Conservation Service for fish to stock their ponds, the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Department will bring in a truckload of fish to be distributed according to the farmers' needs. This year, we had a nice load of bluegills and bass to hand out. I like to fish, and I've got some pretty good farm ponds spotted for future years of fishing. Ponds are mighty good fire insurance, too. With a properly located pond, the volunteer fire department only has to drop a hose in the pond. Turn a few levers, and there's enough water to put out a damaging fire to any building on the place. This year, a group of Mississippi vocational agricultural instructors came up here to see Bond County firsthand. They were interested mostly in our livestock feeding program. We took them on a tour of the county, showed them what they wanted to see, how we mow and field chop and put up silage for winter feeding. They saw how some farmers store legume crops and green grain feed in silos. Some farmers run short on storage space and use their ingenuity by putting up large amounts of silage in trench or stock silos. Yes, sir, a lot has been accomplished in this county. A good deal of the share can be laid directly to the Home Bureau. At least once a month, the farm wives get out with their home advisor, Mrs. Nina Bruns. Now, these women are interested in methods which will improve home and family life. The local Home Economics 4-H Club learn about homemaking with qualified instructors supervising their activities. Praise for this kind of work on my part cannot be overdone. Another group that's getting a lot of first-hand information is the active 4-H Club program being carried out in Bond County. One of the main attractions of these youngsters each year is the livestock judging contest. Keen competition among the youngsters provides them with a good storehouse of knowledge for later life. Farm advisor Ralph Broom supervises this all-important activity. The 4-H will probably be raising livestock herds built up from club projects that are being carried out now. I wouldn't be a bit surprised if some of today's youngsters grew up to raise champion stock, like the 3-time Grand Champion Hereford Bull raised on the Hillcrest Ranch. The farm youngsters and city youngsters alike growing up in Bond County sure are getting good, sound training in farming methods and practical land use. VOAG instructors like Dick Lowe of Mulberry Grove teach the theories involved in good farming operations. Then, future farmers put to practice what they learned in the classroom by working on the school farm. Over in Pocahontas, the FFA class takes many field trips to get first-hand knowledge of grain cropping. The Greenville VOAG chapter is an active group, too. The students and their instructor, Carl Brock, spend lots of time on soil judging and conservation practices and carefully observe the operations of successful farmers in the community. A lot of town people in Greenville are interested in soil conservation, too. Both banks sponsor memberships in the National Association of Soil Conservation Districts and support activities of the local district. One thing about the businessmen in this county, they take an active interest in what the Soil Conservation District is trying to promote. Implement dealers donate tractors for council plowing contests and sponsor soil conservation poster contests. Other retail businessmen go out of their way to help out, too. Not very long ago, I ran into George Burke of the Stratman Lumber Company on a farm visiting with a farmer customer about his conservation program. I overheard George remark that the farmer's son, when he's grown and farming in his father's place, will be mighty proud his dad always insisted on good quality products. George told him that in years to come, this fence will remain serviceable and hog-tight. The Free Methodist College at Greenville is a nationally recognized institution. College President Dr. Long has encouraged the International Farm Youth Exchange so that the young people of the world may come to Greenville and get a better understanding of our way of life.
Even in the privacy of his own reflections, Ralph Canfield only modestly expressed his part in the dramatic development of this district. Hard-to-work clay pan soil and drought conditions have yielded to the work of determined men and women with a plan. Farm ponds, better grassland, more livestock, greater yields, bigger incomes are tangible gains. Equally important is a determined faith in the future shared by the instructors and vocational agricultural teachers. The youth, advisors, businessmen and farmers. These leaders look to the future and like what they see. They view with personal pride their productive Bond County land.